Alrighty guys, we are back on some global Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. I was kind of sleeping on the event, just managed to smash it out, and I think we got ourselves another 3 multis. So yeah, 2 multis worth on Kukusaki's banner. So nice. That's what I was originally wanting when it comes to them giving away the free tickets, as well as with the event coming out. I was expecting at least 20 tickets, so 2 multis worth. So let's just kind of smash this out the way. Unfortunately, pity is not a thing yet. Otherwise, we would have gotten an extra 10 from this. But very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Am I gonna suffer? Am I gonna bleed? Am I gonna cry? Yes, I am. Great. Fabulous. You love to see. Jesus Christ! What on God's green earth did I just witness here? Huh? Oh God. All right. Yeah. So if there was a pity, we could have exchanged it. That hurts my soul. It is what it is. It is what it is. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. Maximizing your intake in cubes. I'm sure some of you guys are aware. I mean, all the info dropped yesterday, I think it was. So we are getting 3,000 cubes. If you guys didn't know, there's going to be some form of night parade demons event login shenanigans where, oh, right here, there you go. 3,000 cubes is going to be given away. So you just pretty much log in, and it should be in your inbox on December 24th, so a day before Christmas Day. There you go. Quickly log in, grab your 3k, and then dip out. Alright, enjoy your Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, of course. Now, with all of that, there will be a bit of a login. So outside of the 3k that we're getting an extra 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 4,200 extra cubes altogether. You can get an additional 300 if you guys do the questionnaire. Hopefully you guys have, because I know a lot of people did cover it. But if you go to the cost of support, head over to the mail. Jesus, what is wrong with me today? Then you just click on the link. Make sure you copy and paste your player ID that's on your profile, because at the end you're going to need to submit your player ID, so that way I assume they can give you your cubes and to figure out whose questionnaire ID is what. Anyway, but with the survey, of course, I would sit here and be like, do the survey. It's gonna encourage them to change, because we can voice our opinions on things. I mean, yeah, you could try your luck, boys, but I think it's just gonna be falling on deaf ears unless I see physical change happening. You know, I'll believe it when I see it. But I've said what I've needed to say within my questionnaire back. Right, within my survey, you know, I've said what I needed to say. I don't have the high hopes on whether or not if they're going to listen. I think they're more, because there was question about making payments and whatnot and all that good stuff. So I think they're going to more focus on that side of things than actually maybe consider listening to what we have to say. So that's just my personal take. With what we've seen so far with Global, like realistically, that's kind of what we've got to go with, right? Like nothing has been shown realistically that they're going to change or even compensate or slow things down. Like the consistency of them releasing events, banners, characters, that's going to be up there. Like their goal is to catch up to JP, so it's going to be hell. The quality of life updates seems it's going to be they're going to be taking their time. Yeah, I don't know, that's just kind of like my thoughts on it. Like, hey, secret shop, yeah, no, don't thank you. So that's the extra 300, so that's an extra 4,500. I was about to say essence, cubes, 4,500 in total for right now, to what we can get, of course. And that is pretty much ending us off. In terms of if there's anything going to be happening for like the end of year campaigns and whatnot, then that could be some addition. I'm really just trying to capitalize on, as you guys can see, maximizing my cubes, saving up with the events and whatnot. In preparation of potential half anniversary characters releasing in January, or at the very latest February. Now, with all that, the big old question that I know we're all asking is, when is SUKUNA going to be releasing on Global? The fact that he's dropping next week on Monday for JP is crazy. I'm excited, I am hyped, but that just begs the question now even furthermore, because Global's catching up to JP, and they're going to be throwing banners down global players' throats. Meaning, we're going to get there a lot sooner than later. So when can we expect Sukuna to release on global? Okay, so I was going through the timeline just to kind of see what speed we're going at, because realistically, I think what would be the game plan is to separate the half anniversary and the first year anniversary. So the half year anniversary content being Toji and Teen Gojo, they're just going to be casually released in a non-celebration type period for global, of course, right? The half anniversary period for global is when they're going to maximize and capitalize probably the big anniversary for where JP is at right now, and then from that point on, I think we can and we should be, well, yeah, that's still a bit of a long way away. I'm still trying to figure out, because they can't just make it so that certain characters are just going to be releasing casually, and then during hype celebration times they can't just be like, oh damn, okay, we'll drop you know, the next basic pickup that is after the first year anniversary as global's first year anniversary. That just doesn't make sense, right? The hype broken characters are for set anniversaries, so I think they're gonna have to play around with the game's timeline in terms of character releases, but not being able to drop hype better characters, if that makes sense. They can't go too far on. In terms of characters, they're keeping it in their block. So between the game release leading into the half anniversary, that's the first initial block for the game, and that's the part on where they're having fun with when it comes to being like, right, rather than Megami dropping after the movie banner, we'll drop him 2 banners into to the game release, right? That's kind of where the whole scheduling is going to be kind of, you know, going crazy. That is then said, right, we're 5 characters out. We're 5 characters out from the half anniversary content, and then once the half anniversary content is out of the way, that is when, boom, Sukuna, right? Not as in like, oh, after half anniversary Sukuna drops, no, like after the half anniversary we then look at the next big part of global, which will be the first year anniversary content releasing at a big celebration time for global, which is the half year anniversary. The half year anniversary for global right now is looking like the big point of the big change of the first year anniversary content being released, right? That's how I'm looking at it. There's no way in God's green earth they are going to be dropping the first year anniversary content on a regular month, just like how they're doing it with the half year anniversary content. So, timeline wise, we're in December. We've got the Kukusaki. We're 5 characters out. It being Blue Todo, Yellow Mekamaru, Blue Itadori, Yellow Nanami, and Red Panda. Oh my god, I don't know how I remembered all that. So with that, they could go heavy in January or release a few in January, do the beginning of February, and then roughly near the mid to end region of February drop the half year, and then yeah, oh my god, and then because the half year anniversary for global is in May, oh my god. See, this is why I say I think January might be the, I mean, well, technically they don't need to go in order. They could drop Teen Gojo and Toji in January, and then obviously mess about with the timeline a little bit, and then in preparations for first year anniversary to be the half year anniversary for global in May, because they want to catch up as soon as possible. And if they're not afraid to drop a whole month's worth of content within 1 week, you know damn straight they can play that card again. And I would not be surprised if they do that in January to make it so that maybe early February, because then we would have 2 months break, and then boom, it hits us. And then Sukuna will probably release middle of early June. Early June is when we could potentially see him if they choose to do the half year anniversary. Whenever the anniversary is, so for example, if they did it like early May, then it would probably be late May for Sukuna. So there's always going to be that little bit of a gap between the first year anniversary content to when Sukuna releases, just so you're aware. So again, if it's in June, early July, right? If he releases, if the first year anniversary starts roughly around here, like middle to I wouldn't say early June, but like middle of June, I'd say, then yeah. So there's always going to be that slight little gap, but then they're not going to be waiting until November. There's no shot. So my money's on to say May. They could technically go out a little bit and make it so that it happens around here, maybe June, July. But again, I think for the game, they want to hit those crucial moments for when it's that celebration period. So that's why I say with the first, you know, the first line of 2025, it's going to be hectic. And I think in between January and February, that's when the half-year anniversary content will begin. And then, yeah, I think they can quite easily catch up during March and April. Because obviously with JP, it's going to be going slow and steady now, in terms of their character release, right? After SUKUNA, of course. So that gives them way more time to catch up. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm looking at when it comes to global. So not the best of things to look at in terms of, you know, the amount of months we have and then the amount of characters that we have and how the game gives you the amount of cubes. And of course, you know, it's not in the best of positions. That's why I say with the survey, will that change anything? Will they listen to us? I don't know, we'll see. If they are generous going forward with the amount of cubes that we get, then okay, hold on a minute, they might be cooking, but we have to see it to believe it. But that's kind of where I'm at. That's why when it comes to the half-year anniversary, is it wise to actually go for the 2? Are we going to be more prepared for the first year anniversary being the half-year anniversary for global? Because it's going to be Itadori, it's going to be Toji, it's not Toji, sorry, it's going to be Gojo, and you know, Sukuna. You know, well, we're getting characters that are changing the game, changing the scales, the new like head front for the game itself in terms of being the best characters for the game, right? Now that we know. So it's just like, right, is there any point to go for these characters now? Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm using the first year anniversary characters non-stop to progress through everything. I can't remember the last time I actually even touched the half-year anniversary characters being Toji. Even with the buff from Yuta, I've been more prioritizing that character now. So it's just like, the shifts have tied. Why should we go for these characters now when, you know, broken characters are releasing 2 months apart, 3 months apart, realistically? And Sukuna, God knows what that man's going to be doing, but I know everyone's hyped for him. And as it looks like, 4 months away from when Team Gojo and Toji drop. So we'll have to wait and see what happens, but that's kind of what I'm thinking about. That's kind of how I'm visualizing it, and I'm debating on how I'm going to go about tackling it.